Okay, we're about to begin the second game of the first day of the 2024 Ross Shield. And we have Wairoa and Napier, am I correct there, David?
That's correct. Just talking about Wairoa, I'll leave it until after. Is that Marty Hens?
Just top haka there from the Wairoa team. Napier lining up for theirs.
I was amazed at how many girls you said were in this tournament. Did you say 20?
I'm sure they said 20 this morning at the overall the teams. And some real talented girls there as well.
Oh gosh, yes, in that last game.
A real in-depth haka and a great reply there by the Napier team. Looking forward to this battle, the boys and girls from Wairoa.
Yeah, and Napier. That's going to be interesting to see because we haven't heard much about the Napier side. And
No.
we've just got to remember Napier's got a big area to pick from, whereas East is split, East and West.
East and West are split. And there's been some very good Napier teams over the years, and they've been fairly dominant on the Ross Shield department. Hey?
I can't see. It's just going to photos.
Oh yeah, unless you want it recorded in the. Hey? Here you go, Napier with the kick-off. Begin the second game of the 2024 Ross Shield tournament at Central Park, Waipakarea. Taken back there by Wairoa, bringing it out. Brought it out to the 22. Oh, it's gone forward. Marty Hens officiating out there in the middle. Long-time supporter as a referee of the Ross Shield tournament, always put his hand up Napier's feed to the scrum.
Very interesting to know there's a boy here coaching Napier that I coached in the Hawke's Bay Secondary Schools, Willie Tran.
Oh yes, I remember that name. And
Very good player.
Yes.
Very good player.
And what year was he, can you remember?
No.
No. Can't remember much, can
No.
you? And there's that Archie Hooper at half-back, but away go Napier, and they're going to score in the almost the second play of the game. Napier in the corner.
You can already see a certain type of class from Napier,
Coming,
can't you?
yeah.
Just the way
A
they
good
passed
build-up.
that ball and
Yeah.
the way they ran onto it. And I can tell you now, Willie Tran would demand things and he would get it.
Yes. Who did Willie play for and what position was
Well,
he?
he was hooker for Napier Boys High.
Oh, okay. And he went on to be in your Hawke's Bay? Or was that where?
Schools.
Oh, secondary school. Because that's the other thing. You also had the Hawke's Bay Academy for what, 2-3 seasons?
Yeah, that started up for, that was going for about 2 or 3 seasons.
That was the beginning of the academy, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think it's still running, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So that's.
It was a bit of a different setup then. We were setting up the academy to strengthen Hawke's Bay players.
Yes.
But now they look at setting up the academy to be sort of, you could pull in people from outside the province.
Yeah. Yeah. It's certainly changed, isn't it? There goes the conversion, and it's just crept over the bar, but it's worth 2 points. And Napier go into the lead early in the first 2 minutes of the game by 7 points to 0. Looking very sharp already. I think we can look forward to a fairly expansive game here. Napier will want to run that ball, I just get that impression.
And they look good, didn't
And
they?
they look good. They did it well. And a big team across the park there too. A couple of little backs, half back and inside back. Not that that means anything. No. Archie Hooper for Napier at half back. Oh. Lucky to get away with that one. And there's a good kick downfield, but it's going straight, well positioned, that Wairoa fullback. Jackson Lindstorm, he brings it forward, lost forward, advantage, scrum advantage Napier. Just lost that ball forward. Be Napier feed to the scrum. Archie Hooper at halfback, Beamsley at number first 5. Chris Miguel at number 1, Frank Sweet number 2, Robertini number 3, McKilgold, and here go Napier again, and that's well done. He's placed it now for Napier side. There's plenty lined up out here. They drive forward towards the 22. Coming back, Hooper out along the back line. There's a good pass, beautiful pass in the hard running. Here go Napier. Here go Napier again, inside out. He's run in and out, and Napier in this time in the far corner. Almost a repeat of the first try, but in the opposite corner.
Gosh, the way that ball moved out that back line, wasn't it?
Beautiful. Sort of fairly mature rugby, wasn't it?
They look like they
Napier have started with a hiss and a roar.
Just see, they're very professional in what they do. See how they score a try. They come back in a group.
Yep.
They're doing everything.
They're all together, yes. Yeah, you did right.
They were down here, and they sort of, you could see the game was, they had a plan. So they put the little box kick in.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, they'd talked about it.
Yeah.
Conversion to come. Scored wide out. I see that there's a rule now you can bring it into the 10-metre line,
That's right.
which is good. And there, that's successful. Napier go further into the lead after 10 minutes by 14 points to 0. They're ahead of the clock. Hasn't taken long to digest the fact that Napier are going to be the team to beat already 10 minutes into the game. There's a kick off. Just that was all sorted. That was good play by Napier. They had a plan. Here's a good run, very good run by that Napier player. T. Hooper.
Very organised.
Yep. Beamsley, a high kick downfield. Wairoa bringing it back. That's a good run by that Wairoa player. Bringing it up again. Good reply, Wairoa. They've got penalty advantage. Here we go again, Wairoa. That's a good run up over the halfway mark. Well done, Wairoa. Another drive over the halfway mark. Out along the backs now, and then up through the middle. That's a good run. Wairoa have replied well. There's a good defensive tackle, pushing him back. He comes back for a penalty advantage. I didn't pick up on that one. Here we tap and go. It was a big, strong run. Back on the Wairoa side. That girl, she's made ground every time she's got the ball, but she's lost it on that occasion. Back out on the Wairoa side. They're starting to get into their work a little bit now, Wairoa, after those two early setbacks. There's another good run up the middle into the midway, halfway and 10-metre line. Out along the backs now. Oh, trying to kick and a tackle, and away come Napier again. Just too late in his decision. And Napier are punishing those mistakes that Wairoa are making. Oh, and the penalty goes to Wairoa. And it's going to be a tap and go. Bringing it up hard. Here's a good break up the middle. Already gained 10 metres, 10, 12 metres. Well, here's this girl again. I'm trying to pick out that number, but she's made ground every time she's got the ball. There's a good long miss pass, and if we've got some speed on the wing. And Wairoa in over the top. They've got the penalty advantage. Here she goes again. Charlotte Pierce. She's had a good game today. Out along the Wairoa back line. A dummy and a kick and a charge down. A lot of possession being turned over today from these kicks. They're just a little bit rushed, and there go Wairoa again up towards the halfway line. Napier have turned it over down the blind side, and away we go. Napier go again with a clear field. That's a good covering tackle. My apologies for not being able to pick some of these players up, but the numbers not always easy to pick out there. Wairoa have the ball, the quick throw to the line out there. But Napier are driving forward and they've turned it over, I think. No, Wairoa still have it. There's a good dummy and a good bit of individual running there. He's still going. Is that a accidentally offside ruling, is it? I think so.
It was quite well done, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they didn't get away with it. He must have been in front as he took that ball, otherwise there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. But referee Hans is right on the button, a lot closer than I am. Archie Hooper to feed the scrum. Comes the blind side, and that's good skills. He's picked that ball up well, and he's scored that try. That's an excellent try. $19 points to 0. Napier go ahead.
It's a shame because we saw Wairoa starting to climb back.
Yes, they were.
And, they did some good things, but gosh, they struggle up there, don't they, with the numbers playing sport?
Yeah, they do, but they always turn up trumps with a team, and they're playing with heart out there. Yep. I mean, there's some good individual skills out there.
No, they always front up.
Your tournament was in Wairoa. What do you remember of that? Your as a player.
Oh, look, it was amazing. I mean, the hospitality and that, and you know, it was just, yeah, I've never forgotten it. And I, until the people passed a few years ago, I used to go back and see the people that I was billeted with. And
can you remember their names?
It was a Mrs. Wilson.
Oh yes, yeah. Conversion attempt successful.
But it was a great tournament, and of course they owned the little shop in the ground.
Oh, okay.
And I was billeted with Malcolm Shield, our captain.
Yes, yes.
The late Malcolm Shield.
Yeah.
He was a very good player. And,
can you remember where you were placed in the tournament that year?
Oh, I think we might have been. I'm not 100% sure. We were either last or second to last. Yeah. But we had a very good player, Reggie Hill.
Yes, I remember Reg.
And
yeah.
He made the Hawke's Bay side. Yeah. Back then they had a Hawke's Bay side, and then they picked a Southern Hawke's Bay and Northern Hawke's Bay as well.
Oh yeah. Did you make any of those?
I made the Southern Hawke's Bay.
Okay.
It was quite exciting because Kel Tremaine picked it. So.
Ah yes, yeah, yeah. Okay, the conversion was successful. Napier ahead 21 points to 0 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Very good organised unit, this Napier side. Wairoa struggling for possession at the moment, but look okay when they do have it. They're certainly playing with some heart, and here's a good run up the middle, but he's lacking support at the moment. One of the key things today, you've just got to support that ball player. And there's a couple of good driving tackles, and that was well worked. Still have possession though, Wairoa, and it's so important, David, to get in and support the ball carrier now, isn't it?
Oh,
it's the game, isn't it, really?
It is.
There's Napier pushing, but Wairoa have. I thought Wairoa had advantage there, but no, they still have the ball back on the Wairoa side, but they're just going back, and they can't. They don't need that sort of thing, and here's a chip over the top, but there's only one chaser, and that's good darting run from the fullback, I think it was, and it gets it out wide, and here go Napier again. Take him down that blind side though. They're not covering that Wairoa, although there's a good tackle. Down in that far corner, here's another good run by Napier. They're still bringing the ball forward into the 22 now. Still running it up the middle. There's some good defence in there by Wairoa. They may chance their arm on the outside this time, Napier. Here they go, quick ball along the back line out to the winger. And it's just an inside out, and he's going to do the same. He's got the space, and he's going to go in. And he's going to go round under the post, and that's a good try. Who's that, David? 14. Ramia Brown from Napier Intermediate goes around and scores under the post. You could just see that building again. I thought they may have done that, the play before that, but they decided to take it up again, get themselves set, and he just had too much room on the outside.
Yeah. These boys have been very well coached, haven't they? And
once again, you say they're coming back here, they're in together as a group.
Yeah, they're very professional.
Yep, they're getting back, learning any more instructions from their water person, which you didn't have back in those days.
The water?
The water?
No, we didn't. We had oranges.
Oranges at half time.
Yeah.
And that may have, I think that carried on through to when you were coaching as well.
Yeah, it did.
Was the old orange at half time.
I'd love to see Wairoa get within a few points, because I think that'd be hard to stop if they did that.
Yeah. It's just getting
to see that, you know.
They were on their back foot right from the start with those 2 quick tries, and that doesn't help the cause at all. So I make it Napier out to 28 points to 0. There's a long kick downfield taken by the halfback again, brought up, and that play, they just need a little bit more variation in the kickoff. That's about the third kickoff that's gone to that same area, and they've had a runner off it each time.
Yeah. That little halfback is small, but by golly,
yeah, he's good.
He's good.
Yeah, Archie Hooper out of Taradale Intermediate. This year's tournament sponsored by Master Plumbers. Great to have them on board. Advanced as a team of highly skilled plumbers, drain layers, gas fitters and heating tradespeople. Wairoa with the penalty. Number 8 takes it up. Harlem Lloyd. He's a show and go. Wairoa still have the ball. No, there was. Here go Wairoa again. Who's that? One of the girls in there taking it up. Admire these girls, they get stuck in. They've certainly earned their place. And it's good to see now with the opportunity that women's rugby does have. Wairoa taking it forward. Napier have turned it over. There's a long pass back to the forward, and there's a clearing kick that didn't go out, but Napier were playing under penalty advantage. Beamsley, first 5 for Napier kicks. That's a good clearing kick down towards halfway. Napier's ball to the line out. Throwing in is young Symes. Lucy throwing to the line out, and there's a short throw, but that's inside the 5 metre, and also a knock on. That ball would have clearly been taken inside that 5 metre line, I believe.
Yeah. Some good players have come out of Wairoa, haven't they? Do you remember the guy Roger Bremner?
Yes, I played with Roger.
Yeah, you would have too. You would have, and hell, he put in big tackles.
Yes, he did. He was very much a Mike Nartouche player.
He was. And then, of course, some of the Symeses.
Yes, Somervilles.
Yeah.
Willie McIntyre. I played with Willie in the Hawke's Bay countryside. He was a good player. Long-headed Willie, remember?
Oh,
played for Hawke's Bay on the wing.
Yeah.
Here's a good run by Wairoa. That's good work, just twisting through the gap. Wairoa still have it. They've been down here for a little while now, just making a bit of play inside Napier's territory, and here they go on the outside, and this will be a good contest down that far touchline. He's got a lot of speed, but just not quite the space to go on the outside. And Napier up very quick there, but they are playing penalty advantage. Come back on the Napier side, and here's a clearing kick. That's a good touch finder. But they're going back. Was that ball taken back? Must have been. And so they've gone back for the...
It was good play that by Wairoa, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
A little bit of confidence and just keep that score down.
Oh, they're showing plenty of heart. There goes that short ball to the line out again, and then break out by Napier up the... It just wasn't covered, that move, but they're using it a lot, Napier. Still driving it up, just setting themselves. Here's a good run. Pulled down centre field. Here comes the ball again, it's long. First receiver. There's a good dummy by this nippy little halfback. And not quite into space, dragged down on the 22. Napier still have the ball, and here they go again. Playing under penalty advantage again. And Napier take it quickly and take it up to another penalty. Putting pressure after pressure on the Wairoa defence. Going to be another tap and go. Hooper in there, and only a little fella, but already showed a beautiful dummy and made a break. And here go Napier again. Just too much room, and they're going to go in on the outside. And that's another very well executed try. Wairoa.
Length of those passes, probably 10 metres.
Exactly, yeah. And they're going to hand.
They're going to hand. They're putting in front.
They're not being intercepted. They are in front. Even some of these All Black combinations, there's a lot of stopping and having to receive the pass at the moment in some of their moves.
Well, these boys are looking at where they pass.
They are, yeah. And usually it's eye level or just below. Napier go ahead by 33 points to 0 with time up in the first half. Here comes the conversion attempt, and that is one very good kick from the 10-metre mark. And Napier go ahead at half-time by 35 points to 0. What do you think Wairoa have got to do just to contain in the second half?
Yeah, I think Wairoa have just got to tighten it up if they can and keep it reasonably tight, because as soon as it goes wide, with Napier, they're outpaced and everything, aren't they?
They just giving the outside so much room. Yeah. And
Wairoa have always played good rugby too when they keep it tight. Once again, that Napier side, it's a very well-drilled side, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It really does stand out. So getting back to your tournament in Wairoa, you went up by rail car, you were billeted for a week. Probably your first time away from home, was it?
Probably was. probably was. Good to get away and have a bit of a break from Big Brother and all that sort of thing. But yeah, no, it was a fantastic tournament. The billeting was good, and like I said, we were billeted with the people that owned the shop.
Yes,
we got free ice creams, lollies, and everything.
Well, it probably didn't do your game any good.
Well, all that sugar, it was good. But I think one of the funniest things was, Mum and Dad said to me, they said, whenever you sit down for your meal, sit and wait until the other people come. And of course, I was billeted with Malcolm Shield, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Malcolm all the way up on the train said he was bloody hungry. And anyway, we get curry sausages put in front of us. And
your first night?
First night. And anyway, Malcolm straight into these curry sausages.
Before the other people
had even sat down. And so I kicked him under the table. And he took another mouthful, and so I gave him another boot, and he said, "What are you kicking me for?" But we had some a lot of good memories just through Ross Shield.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we go back to that. And like I said, they picked a Hawke's Bay side, which Reggie Hill made that.
Yeah.
And Reggie was a good player.
Oh, he was a talent, wasn't he?
He was a good player. Yeah. And then they had, I forget who picked the northern side, but Kel Tremaine picked the southern side. And then North played south. And then the Hawke's Bay team was picked, and they went and played Property Bay and different unions like that. So, yeah.
So you would have met Kel up there. He was obviously up there at the time. Yep. What year was this?
1966.
66.
1966 that was. Yeah, I think the great thing was all the teams come together before the tournament on the train.
Oh, you're virtually all trained up, yeah.
Yeah, we all trained up.
Apart from probably Taupo.
Yeah, I can't remember how Taupo.
Because they were involved then.
Yeah, they were.
In the tournament.
They were. So, and Taupo was a good side, you know. They were always strong.
They were always strong.
They were pretty well on a par with what we have.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was a shame that they went. So, and Taupo produced some good players out of there. I mean, you would have played against some of them.
Oh yeah, no, I played.
Carter and
yes,
Poe
yeah.
and
Pat Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh no, they certainly produced some great players. And
but Ross Shield, you know, and just going back to Wairoa later on in years, that would be the tournament that I will never ever forget.
When you were coaching,
I was picking the Hawke's Bay side.
Yes.
And, I'll tell you a bit more about that later on. But the whole town just shut down.
Did it?
The whole town shut down, and the final was Wairoa Hastings East.
Was it?
And it was drawn, and where you see gaps along that fence line, you could not fit one more person in on both sides.
And noisy.
And, noisy, and the grandstand. And of course their great man Gavin, you know, who used to always attend the Ross Shield.
Oh, okay. Tell me a little bit more about, we'll talk a bit more about that now. Okay, we have the kick-off here, and Wairoa have kicked off. Napier bringing it up into the midway 10 metre, halfway. Will we see Napier put the foot down here and just spread the ball wide where they know they've got space out wide, and here they go down it. He's got some pace, that boy. Still going, Napier, up to the 22. Through the gap. He's got to make these tackles, Wairoa. Out along the Napier back line, there's space out here, but he holds on and goes and scores himself. And it was
number 8, gosh, he's a good boy there.
Good try for that Napier. FaZe Kingy, the captain.
He's a good boy, he's been...
Obviously, there's a reason for him being captain. His son continues to beat down here at Central Park. Just Napier line up their conversion of their 7th try. I beg your pardon, probably about the 5th or 6th. It's gone wide. Napier go further into the lead early in the second half. As I say, Advanced Plumbing are the main sponsors for the tournament. It's great to have people like that on board.
Can't be without your sponsors, can you?
You can't, and I mean, you've alluded to them. You know all about sponsors, and I'll talk to you about that later on as well. But here come Wairoa with the kick-off. Deep, another runner again taking the ball up. Here's our try scorer. Kingy. Yeah, Napier taking it up into the 22. They're just playing with so much confidence and abandon now. Just driving forward. Wairoa been asked to defend time and time again. This is looking a pretty good Napier unit. Good tackle. Well done, Wairoa. Defending well there with a rampant Napier side coming at them. But they didn't hold off and they won the penalty. Ooh, that was a rolling sort of a tackle there. Napier come away with the ball. Here they come. It's the number 8 again. Here he goes. Kingy in again, under the post. Playing one hell of a game out there. Certainly leading by example. Napier lead by 45 points to 0 with a kick out in front to come.
Gosh, they're a good looking side,
aren't they? Yeah. I've really taken note of what you said, how they go back as a team. They're not spread across the paddock. No, they get their water. And Napier now in the lead by 47 points to 0 over Wairoa.
I would say some of the other sides are sitting down there thinking, how are we going to beat this side? You know, they are so disciplined and well drilled.
Yeah, sides and coaches will be. Yeah. It's been a very good display. I mean, they've been a lot of team tries. It's not just an individual who's running amok.
Unit,
they're playing as a unit. And this is not going to go 10 metres. So play on, I would say. No, they're going back to scrum midfield, Napier ball. Another opportunity to attack from either side.
I think we should write that number 8's name down because I bet you he's going to be a player of the future.
Yes.
Napier.
Yeah.
I think.
Kona Faze Kingy. Yes, he's certainly looked good, hasn't he?
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. Marty Hance refereeing. As I said before, it's great to have these officials out there. We couldn't play without them, and they give up all their time. Here's Napier ball here, they go again down this left wing side, and there's going to be space here, and the ball is spilt.
That was a try wanting.
Yeah, it was. Young Edmonds just couldn't hold on to that ball. Nothing wrong with the pass, just maybe eyeing up that try line. The Wairoa ball into the scrum. Cooper crossing, feeds the ball. It's come back. It's a good pass out. That's a nice pass out the first five. Wairoa bring it away, but there's swarmed by those Napier players. Wairoa managed to get over it and bring it out again. That number 7 for Wairoa is having one hell of a game. Charlotte Pierce, but here's space on the left wing side, and in he goes to score this try that he should have scored about 30 seconds ago.
Did you see that player that fed that winger then? That was that number 8 again.
It was the number 8 again, it was, yeah.
And he timed his pass, he drew and passed.
I'll have to find out the correct pronunciation of his name, because he's going to be someone to watch throughout the tournament. Wairoa just feeling the brunt of it at the moment, I'm afraid, and a very warm afternoon here, and they're doing a lot of tackling. And there is some good individual performances out there. That number 7 out of Wairoa College, Charlotte Pierce, she impresses me. She's not afraid to take the ball up, and these girls have got a lot to look up to now, the Black Ferns, although they went down to Ireland the other night. There's a very good kick down the middle. Napier further into the lead now, into the 50s. $54 points to 0 now. Napier lead over Wairoa. Unfortunate for Wairoa to have the score put on them, because they have competed, but they just haven't had the ball. It's been dominated really by Napier, and
yeah, they just showed some little good patches.
Yeah.
Wairoa do, but this Napier side, like we've kept saying, they're so well drilled.
Yeah, there's a better kick-off this time from Wairoa, and it's taken down there, the same old pattern. There's a runner, and it's working all the time. And here's a good run down the left wing, and he's out. Very, very hot out there on this beautiful October afternoon. Good parade down the main street of Waipuck this morning. To me, that wasn't 5 metres, and rightly so. Referee Hance has brought them back for the free kick. Just a little bit of disorganisation at the moment as to what to do. And here they go, Wairoa tap and go. It's just Napier just blocking every hole, and then they've turned it over, and away they go again. Out along the back line, going down the grandstand touchline. An inside pass. Napier still going, still going, still going. Try. No, I'm short. Here we go again, Napier. Good passing along the back line. Too much space out here, even with a missed pass. He just stands his opposition up and goes in on the left wing side. 59 points to 0. A big ask for Wairoa to hang in there now. Still 10 minutes to go. But as David has alluded to, and we keep saying it, these boys and girls coming back together out here, they'll really be enjoying what they're putting together out there this afternoon.
Well, this is a great lead up for them, isn't it, for their next few games? I mean, I'm not too sure who they've got tomorrow or when them and East come together. But I think they're just a class of their own.
Have you seen East play this year? You would have.
Oh, I've just seen the odd game.
Tim Hamilton, Rousey, I reckon you should be proud of your committee, what they've put together here today for the, here goes the conversion. That's another good kick. That's over, no, it's under the black dot.
It's a good kick though, wasn't it?
A good kick, accuracy. Yes, Rousey, I think.
Oh, they must have, it's good having a good leader there with a good team around them. I mean, they've done a fantastic job, haven't they?
Oh, for sure, and I mean...
This ground's a picture.
An absolute picture. It was never like that when we played on it.
No.
I remember one day against high school old boys and it was just hard. We were in the middle of a drought. Hard, dusty and exciting was the headlines. There's the kick-off. We'll see a runner coming again, same old pattern. I'd just like to see a little variation in that because coaches will be watching that. And, mind you, they probably don't want to show their variations at this stage.
No.
They'll use them. And here's a breakout. And there's the inevitable cell phone.
I just hung up, it was my sister.
Here's a breakout. Well, Napier, but well done, that Wairoa number 8, and they've turned the ball over. That's an excellent bit of play from Wairoa, but he needs support. They've won the penalty. Harlem Lloyd, that was a very good turnover. Here we bring, Wairoa bring it out. Sticking to their guns, Wairoa, but unfortunately, it's been lost forward by Corker out there. But Napier have turned it over and they're driving up into the 22. Here we go again. Napier up the middle, just going through phases. Then they'll spin it wide, and here we go now down the far touchline. And this is really good to watch, and they'll go around and score near the post, if not under. Oh, he's lost the ball over the line. A good lesson in putting it down once you're over the line. Don't take the opposition on. That'll be noted in the coach's handbook, I would imagine, David.
I would think so. I would think so. Did you see the try the other night? I think it was Auckland where they scored a try and the guy just about ran over the dead ball line.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
You've got to think about it. You haven't got that try until the ball's pressed, have you?
No, you haven't. You've just got to be happy to get over that white line. Good scrum, Napier. Wairoa have it and they kick very hard to get out of that position. Here we go now with space. And with all the space on the outside, he's able to run inside and score the try. And Napier go ahead by 64 points to 0. It's a shame that it's sort of stretched out to this lead, but in saying that, yeah, what else could you do? Napier is such a good unit. And
it's always going to happen during a tournament somewhere along the line.
First game up.
Yeah, and this is what makes Ross Shield. I mean, you see the level of Napier, so the other teams have got to try and lift themselves.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. And Wairoa will. They'll come out more competitive.
Better, yeah.
Wayne Hammer is the Wairoa coach. Willie Tran, the Napier head coach. And we still have.
Conversion.
Did he kick that conversion?
Yep.
Down the middle. $66-0, Napier over Wairoa in the second game of the 2024 Ross Shield tournament. Here goes the kick deep. We'll have a runner again, but he's lost the ball this time. Just took his eye off at the last minute.
You're right what you're saying. You see that pattern change, but you think Wairoa would change it too, wouldn't you? You know,
change the kickoff.
Kick it along the ground.
Yes, yeah.
Have a quick one the other way. You know,
because they've gained meters and good yardage every time. Yeah. Here go Napier again. Down the left wing, that's a good tackle. For that Wairoa number 8.
Wairoa got some very good
Harlem Lloyd.
Yeah, 8 and 7.
Yes, they have got, there is good individuals out there. Slight knock forward there. Scrum, Napier ball. And it goes, Napier have got it. Wairoa competing well in the scrums. There's another good run up the middle and he's going to go all the way. Napier just racing in. Tries. He suddenly thought I better put it down after what my mate did last time.
That was a good try though,
that was a good try.
You know, if you go right back to the how the boy before him fed him into that gap.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it was a genuine gap. There were no missed tackles.
Yeah. And not only that, the receiver, how he ran to the gap.
Yes, yeah, thinking.
Yeah.
Napier out to 71 points to 0. Running away with it here at Central Park in the second game of the day on the first day of the 2024 Ross Shield tournament. Beamsley to take the conversion attempt. There it goes again, he struck it well and it's over. 73 points to 0. Napier lead. Still with a good 5 minutes of play remaining.
I hope Wairoa can pick themselves up after this because they have got good individuals there and they will be a good competition, you know, they will be able to challenge.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, first game nerves and a whole lot of things.
Well, they probably haven't been out of Wairoa to play.
No. Would they have maybe the odd game against the Gisborne team or?
Could do,
Poverty Bay team. They should just attempt to jump. There you go, Napier again out along the back line. Immediately they've got overlaps, but he's lost that ball. Just a bit high, reaching for it, but he's gone back and he's regathered and making good ground up into the midway, halfway and 10-metre line. Another break down the grandstand side. Still going, still going. Just got to put him on the ground. Set for Napier. Here it comes. Good. They're just building again, and here they go. There's just too many players there at the moment, but Wairoa is scrambling. They've got back reasonably well, but there's just going to be too many. And Napier in again. Stretch it out to 78 points to 0. Wairoa hands on knees now. They're doing a lot of chasing, a lot of tackling, and it's starting to show. They've struck this very good Napier side, who, as David said, will now, with a game to go, have almost stamped their mark on the tournament already as the team to beat. We've still got East and Dannyvirk. So I better not speak too soon. Conversion attempt to come. He's struck it well again, and it's over the black dot, and that's full time with Napier winning 80 points to 0.